Okay, so today is a practical session. And now we are going to integrate our Gmail account with n8n workflow. And we will build the automation around it. So the task is that n8n will read the email from your Gmail account and it will summarize it for us. And then it will generate a response of that email and it will draft it or even it can send it. So let's start. So this is our home page or overview page. We are building this from a complete scratch. So we will go to this create workflow button. Then we will click on it. Alright, so this is our canvas. Now let's quickly add the trigger. So click on this plus icon. Now select the on chat message. Alright, now go back. Next we will add the AI agent. So click on this plus icon. Now click on AI and then AI agent. Alright, now go back again. Now we will add a chat model. So click on this plus icon. Again, we are going to add OpenAI. So search for OpenAI. Here it is. So click on it. And now we will select the model. So let's select GPT 4.1 mini. Now select this and now go back. Now set up the simple memory. So click on this plus icon. Now click on this simple memory and now go back and done. So this is our basic setup and you must be very familiar with this now. Alright, so let's quickly test this. So going to chat here and type hi there, enter. Alright, so we got the response, means everything is set. Now this is the time for a new tool. So click on this plus icon and this time we are looking for Gmail. So search for the Gmail. So search for Gmail and here you go. So select this Gmail tool, consume the Gmail API. Click on it. So first we will create the credential. So same steps like we did for the Google Sheet. Means create new credential, then select OAuth2 as an recommended. Then at the bottom you will see the option of sign in with Google. So click on this and just enter your Gmail ID and password or select your Gmail ID from the list and done. And also you will be asking for the permission of your Gmail account. And if it is asked, then select all the permissions and allow them. And that's it. Note that always look for the permissions that you are giving to the AI agent. We will be covering a dedicated session on the securities and all about. But for now, if you are not comfortable, then simply create a new Gmail account and practice with that. Alright, coming back to our window. And here you are seeing some extra fields here like OAuth, redirect URL, client ID, and client secret. But in your case, do not worry about these extra fields. These are here because I am on self-host n8n. So I need these extra layer of configurations. But hopefully you will be on n8n cloud. So you will not see these fields. For you, it will be just selection of OAuth2 and then you will see this field that is allow HTTP request field and then sign in field and that's it. So set this up and you will be good to go. And if you want to learn that how to do this on self-host n8n, how to get these extra layer of configuration, then do let me know. I will create a dedicated session on that. Alright, so we are connected. So let's close this. Alright, close this. And let me quickly show you my credential. So I will select this Gmail account and then I will click on this edit button. And you can see that our account is connected with n8n. So let's close this window. Now this is important because we need to be very careful about the access that we are giving to our AI agent. We should only give the access that is needed. No extra permissions should be allowed here. And also only give the permission to the tools or the AI agents that you are comfortable with. Alright, so this is the time for setup. So what is our requirement with this tool? We want our AI agent to read our emails that is received and summarize it for us. So that is our task, right? So the first field, resource. And here we will select message, means email. Next is operation. Now if you click here in the drop down list, then you will see many options here like add label, delete, get many, mark as read, mark as unread, remove label, reply, send and wait for response. So we want to read the email. So we will select get or even get many. So select this. Now we will go down little in the filter section and we would like to add a filter because I can have a lot of email and I don't want to read every email, right? I want to read an email that is received recently or even in the last 1 day, right? So we will go to this filters and we will click on this add filter and now select received after means anything received after this condition match like 1 day. And now I can select a date from here. For example, yesterday date. So today is 13th. So I can select 12. But if you do so, then you will hardcode this date. And we do not want this. We want email that is received in last 1 day. So we need to change this date every day. And that is not making any sense, right? Means we do not want a fixed date here, but we want to use an expression to decide the last day. So if I click on OK and let's delete this, all right. So if I click here or even if I hover my mouse over this field and if you look carefully, then you will see two options here that is fixed and expression. And you will see these options with many fields in the future with different tools. And you can pick the option from these two, either use fixed value or use expression. So we will use the expression this time. So I will select this and you also have the choice here that LLM will decide the date for you. But let's use the expression this time. This is very simple. So we will start with double quotes, that is middle quotes. So that is JavaScript. Now I will type dollar sign. Now type now. You see that is now in suggestions. Now I will use a dot and now you will see more options to select from. So let's use minus and now start the bracket. And now it is showing that what value it is expecting here. So that is n and unit. And here is the example that is 7 and days. So in our case, we want 1 day in minus. So we will write 1 comma day and that's it. So start with double quotes dollar now dot minus 1 comma day. This is a JavaScript code. So anything that is started with the two curly brackets like here, you can treat it like JavaScript expression. So there is a library in JavaScript that is called Luxon and it handles date and time and that is built into n8n. So this is very easy and n8n handles this very effectively. So it is dollar now, then -1, then day. Means 1 day minus from the current day. Simple. And at the bottom of this expression, you will see the value of this expression. So you can instantly validate the expression as well if you are getting the correct results or not. And now everything is set. So we'll go back to the canvas. Now let's adjust all the nodes in the canvas. Or you can see the small button here that is tidy up and it will reshuffle everything and set them nicely on the canvas. So let's click on it. All right, so let's start the chat. But before this, restart the chat. And now what I am going to do that I will send an email. All right, so this is our Gmail account. So I have already composed a new email and I'm sending this email from me to me. So I am on the recipient and the subject is excited to integrate Gmail with n8n. And the content is just wanted to tell you that I found an amazing AI course on workflow automation. And now I have successfully built this AI agent which can read my Gmail messages. And I am very excited to implement this. Okay, now I will send this email. All right, now coming back to n8n. And I will wait for a few seconds so that I can receive the email. All right, so let's start the chat. Hi there. All right, we got the response. Now ask, please summarize the email that I received recently. Enter. Okay, we give it a run. And now workflow is started. Now Gmail tool is being used. So it is collecting the email. And here we go. We got the response. Okay, let's move this little so that we can read. So you have a recent email from Naresh with the subject excited to integrate Gmail with n8n. In this email, Naresh shares the excitement about finding an amazing AI course on the workflow automation and mentions that they have successfully built an AI agent that can read their Gmail messages. All right, success, right? So our AI agent is able to read emails from our Gmail account and now it can summarize it for us. And now we will add few more tools to this workflow. Like we don't only read our emails, but we want that our AI agent also generate the response of those emails and even it can send it on our behalf. So let's do this in the next session.